Thank you, Mr. Wunulmurra. It's time for us to do condolences, and I might ask Rhonda and Adela to come up to the stage to join me if they are able to read some condolences that we've received following the passing of Dr. Yunupingu. I might begin by reading a condolence from the Jimmy Little Foundation. It comes from Graham Bidstrup, or Buzz Bidstrup, but he's known to some of us, and it reads as follows. It was one of my greatest pleasures to be present when Jimmy Little and Mr. Yunupingu talked at length while we were visiting Yirrkala School. Both men were passionate about their people and the plight of Aboriginal people across Australia and the world, and I was privileged to be there and hear their wisdom firsthand. The trustees and myself send our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Yunupingu and feel honoured to have known him. The next is from the departing Ambassador to the United States, Jeffrey Bleish. This is addressed to Yalmay, and it reads, Dear Mrs. Yunupingu, please accept Becky, that's the Ambassador's wife, please accept Becky's and my deepest condolences on your husband's passing. The outpouring of grief and respect shown from parliamentarians to icons of the music industry to the general public is a testament of the impact that Dr. Yunupingu had on both Australian politics and culture. He was a progressive thinker and an educator in the greatest sense of the word. The inroads he made into bridging the gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous cultures through music, education and philanthropy are not limited to this great country, but have affected many people and cultures worldwide. Dr. Yunupingu has left a lasting and indisputable legacy. And the Ambassador finishes, we hope that you and your family can take some comfort in the genuine admiration of those your husband has touched. And the final condolence that I'll read out comes from Tim Gartrell and Tanya Hosh, of the Recognise campaign. Dear family and friends of Dr. Yunupingu, on behalf of the leadership, staff and supporters of the Recognise movement, we'd like to express our deepest condolences on the passing of Dr. Yunupingu. Every one of us is in awe of Dr. Yunupingu's incredible achievements, both for his people and for the rest of the Australian people. Few people make such a contribution, and even fewer leave such a lasting legacy. We are also incredibly grateful, they go on to say, for the support Dr. Yunupingu gave to the cause of the recognition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples in the Australian Constitution, particularly the messages of support and encouragement we received at the time of last year's ARIAs. We're deeply saddened by Dr. Yunupingu's passing and will be honouring him at two of our events in Adelaide this coming Sunday as part of the journey of recognition, to recognition. We wish you all the best for the state commemoration, the state service, which we are sure will be just one of many tributes to come. We will also carry Dr. Yunupingu's support and encouragement with us in the years to come. I hope we can honour his memory by succeeding in our campaign. And now I'll ask, I think, some family members to come up and read some additional condolences.
I would like to send my sincere condolences and love to Yalmay and her daughters at this time of sadness and great loss. It was an honour to have known and shared a part of the journey of such a great man's life. My grandsons often talk with pride of how they shook the hand of a famous rock star. Praying that you will know God's comfort and that you will have the strength you need for each day. Kind regards, Dorothy Brown. I wanted to pass on my condolences on the death of Yunupingu's lead singer. On behalf of ARIA and the Australian recording industry, I am so grateful that we were able to honour him and the band in the Hall of Fame at last year's ARIAs and provide him with a national forum to speak and spread his message. May his spirit and wisdom continue to live on for his people and all Australians. All the best. Den Rosen. Please pass on my condolence and sympathy to immediate family from me, Coloured Stone band members and family. Blessings all around.
Deakin University, Australia. I write to express our deep sadness on hearing of the untimely passing of Dr. Yunupingu and ask that the condolences of all at Deakin are conveyed to his family. Dr. Yunupingu was influential in the establishment of the partnership between Deakin University and Bachelor College in 1986. The partnership realized a community-based approach to delivering the university's Bachelor of Arts through the Deakin Bachelor Aboriginal Teacher Education Program. Dr. Yunupingu was among the first group of students to undertake the program and graduated in 1987 at ceremonies at Bachelor College and at his homeland centre in Northeast Arnhem. Today, more than 600 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students study at Deakin's Institute of Koori Education through this model. Dr. Yunupingu's legacy will be fondly remembered and live long in the memories of all at Deakin and those whose lives he touched across Australia. Professor Jane Den Hollander. Michael Gadinsky, AM, CEO of the Mushroom Group. I was saddened to hear of Mr. Yunupingu's passing this morning. He was a great friend, not only an inspiration to me, but also to Indigenous youth and many Australians. He was an educator to both children and the Australian community, a great songwriter and performer. He was also an important ambassador to Australia on his worldwide travels as the lead singer of Yunupingu. I was thrilled that Yunupingu were inducted into the Hall of Fame last year and that Mr. Yunupingu was able to attend and perform at the event. I was very proud to hear him speak at the event, still strong in his conviction and a truly respected spokesperson for the Indigenous people of Australia. I was also extremely honoured to be with Mr. Yunupingu and his longtime friend, mentor and manager, Alan James, when we went to Kirribilli House to meet with the then Prime Minister of Australia, Paul Keating. It was this same day that Mr. Keating actually asked Mr. Yunupingu if he would accept the honour of being Australian of the Year. This was the most special and important and gratifying moments of my life. On behalf of everyone at Mushroom who have had the privilege to meet and work with Mr. Yunupingu, our sincere condolences to Mr. Yunupingu's wife, Yalme, their children, and the Yunupingu family, the Yolngu people, his bandmates in Youth India, and manager, Alan James. Dear Yunupingu family, please accept my deepest and profound condolences on the enormous loss of your beloved Kumach elder and Yolngu man. I was one of many Balanders who had the privilege of being changed by meeting him and speaking with him over a period of 25 years. From that very first interview at Triple J, when Homeland Movement was released in the late 1980s, and he told me he was a crocodile man. And what that meant, he shared his boundless hope that music could change the world. I believed him and shared in his disappointment as the momentum for a treaty lost steam. I feel so very blessed to have walked with him and sat with him with red dirt at our feet at Karma and listened to his wisdom, and to have seen him in full flight on stage. I will cherish those memories. He changed my life, and I am forever grateful. Tracy Hutchinson.